Okay, so for the third part of the different calculator techniques for differential equations, so this part is all about finding the solution if ang given sa atin is higher order differential equation or those differential equation na meron na siyang higher derivatives greater than the first derivative, such as second derivative, third derivative, so on and so forth. No? So, there are different techniques na ginagamit natin if hindi natin to gagamitin ng Caltech, such as yung homogeneous linear higher order DE, or pwede rin natin siyang gamitin using undetermined coefficients, or pwedeng Laplace transforms, and other techniques pa. Hindi lang yun. No? Pero if gagamitin natin to ng calculator techniques to find the solution to a specific higher order DE, similar lang yung process dun sa isang method kapag first order DE. Dun sa first method. No? So, ang ginagawa natin is, using the choices, we find the values of y prime, y double prime, y triple prime, so on and so forth. Depende kung hanggang ilan yung derivative na given. So, dun sa previous discussion, hanggang dun lang tayo sa first derivative, kaya ang dire-determine lang natin, y and y prime. Pero pagdating dito, since meron ng second, third, fourth, so kailangan mo ding alamin yung values nila. So dito na again, magse-set ulit kayo ng value for x equal to 0.1. And then yung mga arbitrary constant is pwede natin siya equate equal to 1 for simplicity. And then i-compare natin yung sagot dun sa given differential equation. So let's have a example for this. Okay, so for number 9, so find the solution of y double prime, or the second derivative of y plus 4 first derivative of y equal to 0. So this is higher order D kasi meron na tayo ditong second derivative. Hindi na lang yung first derivative ang involved. So based on sa choices, meron tayong dalawang arbitrary constant, c sub 1 and c sub 2. So again, ang gagawin lang natin dun sa arbitrary constant is gawin natin siyang equal to 1. And then yung x equal to 0.1. So again, using the choices, aalamin mo yung value ng y prime, and the second derivative, since hanggang second derivative tayo dito. So pag titingnan natin yung given, ang kailangan lang pala natin dito second and first derivative, so kahit hindi na natin to i-calculate. Pero kung may plus y ka pa dito, halimbawa lang, so kailangan mo i-calculate yung y. Pero since dito sa example walang y dun sa given DE, so hindi na natin siya kailangang i-solve. Okay? So using our calculator, isosolve muna natin yung first derivative. Again, isa-set natin yung value for C1 and C2 is equal to 1, then yung x is 0.1. So first derivative using our calculator. Oops. So get the first derivative. So dun muna tayo sa letter A. So we'll have C sub 1. So since yung C sub 1 natin is 1, so hindi na natin isulat. So we'll have E raised to X plus E raised to negative 4X. And then, so evaluate natin siya when x is 0.1. So ito yung makukuha natin sagot. So store natin siya sa B. Or any letter na gusto mong gamitin. Next. So kailangan lang natin kunin si second derivative. So ang katulad ng mga previous discussion, ang gagawin lang natin, mag-a-add tayo ng maliit na value dun sa initial value natin na 0.1. So plus 1 times 10 to the negative 5, or mas maliit, mas okay. Pero okay na to. Kasi minsan mas tumatagal siya pag mas nilitan mo. So we have plus 1 times 10 to the negative 5 plus equal. So hindi pa ito yung second derivative. So i-store lang natin siya sa E. Mamaya gagamitin natin yan. And then, to calculate the second derivative, yung nakuha natin na nakasave sa E, i-minus natin dun sa first derivative. And then, i-divide natin yan nung value na inadd mo kanina sa x, which is 1 times 10 to the negative 5. So you'll get 11.83. So this is your second derivative stored to C. Okay, so again, yung letter B, that's your first derivative. Yung letter C, that is your second derivative. So and then, itest natin yung given equation kung mag-i-equal yan sa 1. Kasi pwede nating i-rewrite itong equation na to as y second derivative divided by negative 4 y prime equal to 1. So pag sinubstitute ko yung value dito sa y double prime at sa y prime na naka-store sa B and C, dapat magwawan yan kung tama yung letter A. So if hindi, move ka sa letter B. So substitute natin siya. So yung second derivative naka-store sa C. Divide by negative 4, yung naka-store sa B na first derivative. Okay, so we get 1.876 not equal to 1. So proceed ka dun sa letter B. Okay, so repeat the process for letter B. So kunin mo muna si first derivative. So since C1, so magiging lang siyang 1 plus C2, 1 pa rin yan. Then multiply by E raised to negative 4x. And then 0.1 press equal. So ito na ngayon bagong first derivative na i-store natin sa letter B. And then calculate the second derivative. So using yung kanina, mag-a-add lang tayo doon ng maliit na value. So let's say 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Then press equal, i-store natin to sa E. Okay, then calculate the second derivative using the formula E minus B. Divide by the change in X, which is yun yung in-add natin na 1 times 10 to the negative 5. So this will be your second derivative na ilalagay natin sa letter C. Okay, then test natin yung given kung magwa 1. So second derivative divide by the negative 4 times first derivative. Okay, so we have 0.9999, which is approximately equal na to sa 1. So I think letter B yung sagot. If you're not satisfied, you can try C and D to double check, no, kung may time ka pa. Pero if you're taking the board exam or may time limit yung exam, pag nakuha mo na yan, stop ka na. If may remaining time ka pa, saka mo na lang siya balikan. So para ma-check din natin yung C and D, so double check natin. So again, repeat the process for letter C. So X plus E raised to 4x when x is 0.1. So this is your first derivative. Store it to B. And then mag-add tayo ng maliit na value dito. Press equal. So this is store sa E. Then get the second derivative. E minus the first derivative divided by the change in X. 1 times 10 to the negative 5. And then you'll get the second derivative. So store to C. Okay, then test the given equation if mag-i-equal yan sa 1. So alpha C divided by negative 4 alpha B. Press equal, negative 0.8564. So negative na. Then not equal. Although medyo malapit, pero mas malapit yung B. So disregarded na si C. So same process for D na. But hindi to mag-i-equal sa sa 1. Okay, so the correct answer is letter B. Okay, so for number 10, same process except dito may y ka na. So kailangan mo ding i-calculate yung value ng y. So, ang mga kailangan mo i-calculate or ang first step mo pala is let C1 equal to C2, which is equal to 1. And then yung X as 0.1. Then calculate Y, store it to A. Calculate the first derivative, store it to B. Calculate the second derivative, and store it to C. And then, yung given, express mo na naka-equate sa 1. So, pwede natin siyang i-rewrite as y double prime plus 4y prime divided by negative 4y. This is just equal to 1. Okay? So first, i-calculate natin yung y ng A, B, C, and D. So since CA1 and C2 is just equal to 1, so diretso na tayo sa exponential term. So e raised to negative 2x plus e raised to positive 2x. Press calc. X is 0.1, so we'll have 2.04, store it to A. Next, get the first derivative. So shift, mas madali ito kung may copy-paste sa calc. E negative 2x next, e raised to positive 2x plus e raised to 2x. So x is 0.1. So we'll get 0.805, store it to B. So for the third derivative, katulad ng mga calculator techniques natin sa differential calculus, mag-a-add lang tayo dito ng, dun sa pagkuha natin ng first derivative, mag-a-add ka ng maliit na value sa x. Press equal. So hindi pa ito yung second derivative mo, you just need to store it to e. Kasi gagamitin natin yan. So to get the second derivative, we'll use the value stored dito sa e. I-minus mo yung first derivative, divide by the change in x. So this is just an estimate na. So we'll get 8.16, store it to C para sa second derivative. Okay, then test natin to kung magwa 1. Yung nasa taas na given. So we'll have second derivative plus 4 times the first derivative divide by negative 4 value ng y. So we'll get negative 1.39, so not equal to 1. So move ka sa letter B. Same process. So unang gagawin mo, i-calculate mo yung value ng y. So e raised to negative 2x plus x raised to times e raised to negative 2x. So calc x is 0.1, so we'll have 0.9, store it to a. And then get the first derivative. So e raised to negative 2x plus x times e raised to negative 2x. Okay, then x is 0.1. So this is now your first derivative, store it to b. So to get the second, same process nung sa letter A kanina. Add ka dito ng 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Press equal. So again, hindi pa ito yung second derivative. Kailangan mo lang siya i-store kasi gagamitin natin yung value na yan sa E. So E minus first derivative divide by the change in x. Makukuha mo na yung second. So that is 0.32. So ito yung i-store natin sa C. Okay, na-test natin yung given. So we have second derivatives naka-store sa C plus 4y prime na naka-store sa B divide by negative 4, yung y is naka-store sa A. We'll get 0.999996193 which is approximately equal to 1. So I think this is the correct answer. So if may time ka ba, pwede mo i-test yung C and D to double check. No? Pero ngayon, okay na to. So I think the correct answer here is letter B. Yan. Okay, next. 11. Okay, so dito medyo iba yung presentation niya ng given. So we have quantity d squared plus 3d plus 2 multiplied by y is equal to 12x squared. So basically, yung letter D dito, pag higher order DE, ang nire-represent yan is yung differential. So if you have d squared, meaning second derivative, if na-multiply mo na siya sa y. So ang unang gagawin mo dito, i-distribute mo yung y. So we'll have d squared y plus 3dy plus 2y equal to 12x squared. So meaning this one is equivalent lang sa second derivative. And then ito is 3y first derivative. And then ito is 2y equal to 12x squared. Okay, so and then using the steps kanina, solve na natin to. Okay, let's start again with, so unahin na natin yung letter B na choice. Kasi feeling ko yun yung sagot. Okay, so let's start with letter B. Ganun ulit, no? So maglelet ko ulit ng value for C1 and C2. So gawin na lang atin ulit siyang 1. And then yung x is 0.1. Oops, next. Balik. Yan. Okay. So, kunin agad natin yung y, kung ano yung value ng y for letter B. Let's start na with letter B kasi that's the correct answer. Pero if hindi mo alam, siyempre yung sagot. So, isa-isahin mo yan. Okay, so for letter B, we have e negative x raised to negative x plus e raised to negative 2x plus 6x squared minus 18x plus 21. Okay, so press calculate. X is 0.1. We'll have 20.983. Store it to A. Next, get the first derivative. So hanggang second derivative lang naman tayo. So we'll have same given, negative x and then plus raised to negative 2x plus 6x squared minus 18x plus 21. So ang value natin for x is 0.1. Okay, so this will be your first derivative. Store natin to sa B. And then get the second. So mag-add ka ulit ng 1 times 10 to the negative 5. And then i-store natin to sa E. Okay, so after that, E minus B divide by 1 times 10 to the negative 5. Store it to C. Okay, and then test natin to kung saan mag-equals to 1. So ang gagawin lang natin, i-convert natin to sa ganitong format. So y double prime plus 3y prime plus 2y divided by 12x squared equal to 1. Okay, so we have yung second derivative naka-store sa C plus 3 first derivative plus 2y, yung y nasa A, divide by 12 alpha x squared. So calc C, okay, D, B, okay, A, then C, x is 0.1. Okay, so we'll get 0.99966, which is approximately equal to 1. So that is your correct answer. Letter B. Okay.